Nubia was an ancient African territory that existed in North Africa between 3100 BC and 350 AD. It was divided into two regions, Upper and Lower Nubia. Upper Nubia was the southern part of the region, and Lower Nubia was the northern part of the region. Lower Nubia, which was called Wawat, had one of the earliest systems of state development in the world. Nubia's current location corresponds with present-day southern Egypt and northern Sudan. The name Nubia is a derivation of the ancient Egyptian word for gold, Nub. The region was so named because it was very rich in gold. Apart from gold, the region was also rich in ivory, ebony, and incense. The inhabitants of the Nubian region, who were mainly farmers, lived in disconnected villages. Around 2000 BC, one powerful ruler consolidated the villages around the southern part of the region, that is Upper Nubia, to form the kingdom of Kush and became its first king. Kerma was made its capital. Over time, Kerma became a hub of urbanization in the region and a major trading center, notable for its beautiful ceramics, which were made solely by hand. Typical Kerma pottery is marked by a reddish-brown base and a black top. Being a neighbor of ancient Egypt, the kingdom of Kush and ancient Egypt had a peaceful trading relationship as Kush supplied Egypt with gold, ivory, ebony, copper, stones, and slaves. Kush also traded with Mediterranean civilizations as well as the Arabians and prospered immensely. Kushites were very skilled bowmen. It was for this reason that the ancient Egyptians called their land Ta-Seti, meaning land of the bow. Their strong archers provided the kingdom with a formidable army, and Kush grew more powerful. Egypt felt threatened once it realized that Kush was becoming more wealthy and powerful. Therefore, around 1500 BC, Thutmose I launched an attack on Kush and conquered it, thereby taking control of the entire Nubian lands. Kerma was destroyed during this conquest. After nearly 5 centuries of domination, the Egyptians finally withdrew from Kush. Then around 750 BC, a Kushite king called Kashta took advantage of the political unrest in ancient Egypt and conquered it, establishing ancient Egypt's 25th dynasty. Napata was then established as the new capital city of the Kushite kingdom. However, Kushite rulership of Egypt ended after the Assyrians conquered Egypt around 640 BC. Due to Egyptian influence on the Kushite culture, they worshipped their own gods and goddesses together with the gods and goddesses of the Egyptian pantheon. Some Kushite gods are Dedan, god of incense, Apedemak, god of war, and Mesemi, protective goddess and wife of Apedemak. Like the ancient Egyptians, Kushites believed in the afterlife and therefore buried the dead with objects, provisions, as well as statues of some Nubian gods. Also, early Kushite kings were buried in pyramids fashioned after those of ancient Egypt. Additionally, they later adopted mummification and other burial practices from the ancient Egyptians. The kingdom of Kush fell around 350 AD due to droughts, famines, as well as invasion by the kingdom of Aksum.